Hi guys, how are you?
Good, thank you.
I'm a big fan of both of your work, and congratulations on telling such a tragic story that other people can get inspired and prepare better for all those natural disasters that we faced. I'm gonna start with America. I'm gonna ask, your character was kind of layered and intense. I wanted to know, since you already spoke to the people who were involved with the fire, you still kind of made your own research. I wanted to know, how did you approach and prepare for your role?
Yeah, well, definitely started with Mary, and she spoke to me for hours on Zoom, and Paul had pages and pages of interviews that had been done with her, and so there was so much foundation there. But as you said, we really were shaping a fictional character on screen, and for me, it was really about what what the essence of this event sort of revealed to Mary about how she was living, and if given a second chance what she might change. And Mary
Mm-hmm.
is someone who is someone who the real Mary told me about her father being a military man, and when she was
Mm-hmm.
on that bus she felt like she became her father's daughter in that moment, that she kind of called on everything she had learned from her dad about duty and responsibility and showing up. And and so that was kind of the basis for an arc that for me started with control. It started with her needing protocol and rules, and following rules, and having faith and trust that if you follow the rules and the protocol you're going to be
Mm.
fine, and having kind of the horror and the reality of the power of nature really strip that away, and for her to have to get to a place where there were no protocols. There was no one coming to save her. It was her. She had what she had. She had herself. She had this stranger that she didn't know a few hours before, and and all they had was their un their completely stripped back humanity. And so for me, Paul and I talked a lot about her unraveling, her
Mm-hmm.
trying to keep control for so long because that's what she thought her role was. And ultimately, the only thing left to do was to surrender that control and accept reality and accept her own humanity. And so that was a bit of the journey that we kind of wove on top of the foundation that we started with.
Great. And Matthew, you played different characters in also real stories. Tell me why this story is different to you.
But you said I played different characters in all kinds of weird stories.
Yeah, no, I didn't say they were based on real stories.
Oh,
Sorry,
real
my
stories.
accent is different. I'm from Egypt.
No, I was either one could have been great questions. Um, yeah, you want to want to be part of movies and play characters that would work and be something I would want to see, whether it was based on truth or not. But when you get something like this, that was that plus it was based on truth, it gives it a little extra amount of reverence going into it. Makes it even more worthwhile to be a part of the story being told. So if I can find something that I think is good entertainment, but also based in truth, that's a good parlay for me.
It's
I didn't really know that much about the story. I remember the headlines when it happened in 2018, but then in talking with Paul and learning more about the story and learning more about the real Kevin, besides it being a story I wanted to tell, I really was looking forward to the work experience that I was going to get to have with Paul. That I'm happy to say after working with him, I got, and then some.
maybe I think it's very important in storytelling and all of this, just because I would have never known how Kevin felt in such a situation. Learning what can I do, how can I be selfless, and all of this. I thank you guys so much. You both have done amazing. I'm sorry I don't have a lot of time with you, but Matthew, can we do your Oscar celebration? This is something I've been always wanted to do. Can we do it together? Your
What is
Oscar
it?
celebration.
Do you know what that is? That's
Wow,
me.
was it?
That's me leaning back telling
God.
myself, you're the only name that starts with So if you hear that means they called your name. So I'm like, and they went, Matt. I went, there it was. I was going, I don't know if I did that after or what. I'm sure probably after I heard I went,
Love it. Guys, good luck.